This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally
shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking deep. It's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Makes the grab.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. For a space. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air, using his legs to buy some time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. Quarterback keeper has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Durham. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on the
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And that short completion now sets up a big 3rd down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical 3rd down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Trying to do it on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Breaks into the open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown LSU! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Hobs it downfield. Got a wide open receiver. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
momentum. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the returner will be brought down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw it, Sayed. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. For tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. On the run, it's Fitzpeoples. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Excellent pass by the back on the option. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point was good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. At the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Sayin. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Creates a little space. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He goes out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and just spectacular work from the return unit on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Tate.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the move, it's Peoples. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. swings it complete to the right. Lots of room to run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing
picked off to stop the threat. Pass to 50. At the 30. 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. So an 82-yard drive there. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Gus Meyer. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They show great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Gives him the big stiff arm. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. From the gun. Big fella moving. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires toward the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play, because that was a critical turnover.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense, because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He uncorks one deep. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Sayin. Got a man. It's Tate. At the 40, there he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Ohio State.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it. kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And I really like the decision-making of the quarterback right there. And you're probably going, well, I know the running back. He's the one who made the catch and got the big gain, got the first down. But I like the way he saw the matchup, understanding I got speed over the middle of the field. I got the matchup I want. He runs the angle route, delivers the football, and they get the big play.
To the air, it's Tebow. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his feet. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Bell. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time. Right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Oh, they really could have used physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Colorado.
And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Soft spot in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. And And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Red Wolves are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his man. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Tebow. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
He's got him this time. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Red Wolves had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. We're at the 2-minute. This offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to barrel in. And they will score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snagged in the middle. It's Barber. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Barber.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got him. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Receivers on 2nd and inches. They might try to take a shot. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Tebow. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Red Wolves will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. to the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown Bucs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Dropping back, it's Tebow. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got some room to run. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Some defensive players just have a knack. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He'll do it himself. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make a play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run it in. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This should be the last play of the quarter. They give him the rock again on second and goal. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The handoff keep working on that clock. Picks up the first down. Into the secondary on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Colorado. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield, it's Tebow. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Give to the running back. Hard running there. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on third. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Red Wolves are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they can do it with ease.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Touchdown, Red Wolves! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down, the throw.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires it down the seam. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough today.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. That's caught. It's Moore. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Burnett. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Already find a hole in that secondary. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt.